Hi guys, Archie Luxury Channel, and today guys, I'm here to talk about paid reviews. That's right, I've procrastinated long enough. I'm pulling the finger out and I'm doing them now, big boy. So here we go. This is a paid review. This is from Kuala Lumpur. This is my favorite fan in KL. Dear Arch, it's your one and only fan from Malaysia. How are you going, mate? I've noticed that the YouTube views are down and you have resorted to beginning every video with a plea to viewers to keep you full-time on YouTube. I've sent you $20 US via PayPal as my contribution, and thanks for the cumulative hours of entertainment your videos and your comments have provided. Instead of requesting advice on watches and having you recommend the Explorer 2, Man on the Google Ads Moon, Reverso or Breguet Type 20, all great watches and great bang per buck, I've decided to request a video requesting your thoughts, intellectual property and creative commentary. I confess to binge watching your videos in my spare time, both the sensical and nonsensical. One Archie Luxury video that I found particularly thought-provoking is titled Rolex Submariner Story. Make sure you use the watches in your collection. Followed closely by What Does Every Man Need? When should a man get a luxury watch? Nana Kim full video, Taxi Tales, Archie Luxury Reflections, Why I Was Fired from the Waste Processing Plant, etc. The list is endless. I found the content of that video resonates with my personal philosophy of constantly wearing the watches you own and giving them a personal identity, both in terms of its physical state and, more importantly, in terms of the memories associated uniquely to that piece of steel and that piece of steel alone. As Hodinky mentioned, two Submariners, one serial number apart, one bought by a diver and the other by a banker. Both tell completely different stories after 50 years, both unique and individual in their own ways. The video you made rekindled my love for my first luxury timepiece, my Rolex Submariner 114060, which has been with me on many personal adventures, including this year my trip to Saudi Arabia, clubbing escapades, career ups and downs, and my meeting with the Pontiff, just to name a few. In the aforementioned video, you mentioned two examples of hypothetical scenario stories of building watch memories. When Alice from Accounts was off her head on Xanax and you walked into the photocopier room that night and your hand went places where marital bliss doesn't occur, man, you were wearing the sub. When you went to Vegas and won 1,000 in the slot machine and you took that Latino girl back to your room, you were wearing the two-tone sub. Iconic and highly quotable material here, big boy. In my opinion, the kind of intellectual property that makes you a YouTube sensation. That got me thinking back to the memories I associate with my timepieces and found that it helps me love them more as time passes, and it helps me look forward to wearing them and building memories with them day by day, with the view of eventually seeing the best moments of 10, 20, 30 years of a life lived every time I glance down at these timepieces. Would be great if you could do a video of your thoughts and commentary on the subject. Would love to hear what memories, life stories you have associated with your timepieces, as well as other creative, hypothetical memories and scenarios that an individual may associate with their timepieces. The more the better. Secondly, what did you think about the ceramic sub on my slim wrist? Did it look out of place from across the dining table? The ceramic sub is known to look chunky and not suit slim wrists. In my opinion, I can just about pull it off, but it would be great to get an independent perspective on the ceramic sports watch design and size issue. For my slim wrists, would you recommend the first Omega in space over the Moonwatch? For your information, after you left Malaysia and I showed the photo we took to some fellow watch enthusiasts, they were disappointed not to be able to meet the Pontiff. I reckon you didn't get any fans asking for a meetup because there was not sufficient notice that you were traveling to KL for the average channel viewer. Have sent $20 US to your PayPal, which is a fair bit of coin considering conversion from the agent currency. But my birthday is on 25th of December, and this paid video will be my present to myself. A little bit late, I'm sorry. Rest assured, I'll be wearing my sub on my birthday, as well as in January when I travel to Vietnam for business for a few months' memories. Hope to meet you again for a drink and chat in the future. Best regards, Chin. Some wrist shots of my current two favorite watches below. Combo deal, black and white faces, small and larger size, diver sports and dressy, although both oysters, vintage and modern, date and no date, holes, no holes, the list goes on. Well, very, very nice. I must admit, I do remember meeting Chin. He was a lovely guy in Malaysia. Really cool guy. He was a lovely guy. I never noticed the Submariner looked anything but perfect on your wrist there. I thought it looked fine. Absolutely fine. It's funny, you often think, hey, this watch looks too small or too big or too this or that. People, they don't even notice. They don't even notice that. They just, oh yeah, the sub, that's right. I wouldn't have thought the sub looked awkward or anything. Memories with your wristwatches. I must admit, that is a very true point. That is very, very true itself there. I gotta say, I had a lot of some wristwatch memories there. I'll just recollecting a few for yourself there. My gold Submariner, I gotta tell you the truth, I met the billionaire with it. That was very, very cool. My Calatrava, I remember a few wonderful ladies. I bedded on the first date with my Calatrava. Not that they knew what a Calatrava was. There was some great memories there. My world time. Actually, the world time, I thought that would be a lucky watch, but I met this one girl in Singapore, but she kind of, Chinese, very, very sooky, and yeah, that relationship really didn't go that well. My Reverso, that's had some good time. Yes, actually, I remember. I've had really good luck with Tinder dates when I wear the Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso Grand Date. Yes. That brings back good memories. Very, very good memories. Yes, I remember I was on a date with this Japanese woman, and she didn't speak much English, and I just said Love Hotel, and before we all know it, we were in a Love Hotel parking, reverse it, and going up to the room. The Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso Grand Date. What a cool watch. Just make sure she doesn't read the engraving, otherwise I'll be in trouble. You understand. The IWC, that's brought me a bit of luck, I must say. That's been a beautiful piece. The Speedy, Speedy's been I've loved my Speedy. I must say I've had the Breguet, the Breakster. I love my Breakster. I'm hoping to make a lot of memories with the Breakster. I know I was near death, flying Thai Airways when they started ditching fuel. Can you imagine a Thai ditching fuel? $100,000 worth of avgas? Yes, you understand the dilemma. So I knew we were in trouble. I had my Rolex Explorer 2 on when I was praying in the middle between Muhammad and Eddie. Yeah, I remember that. That was when there's a lot of interesting memories, and these watches, I gotta be honest with you, I think it's really cool to not flip and churn them. I really do regret. I loved my I remember that Calatrava. Remember I met one girl. That was the first girl who just took her clothes off when I met her in a. That was amazing. That was an amazing. Unfortunately, I have since sold the. I've since sold my Calatrava. That watch had a lot of really good memories. That watch. The annual calendar, that was another cool watch. I really did love that. It was, you know, it's funny. The wristwatches themselves do have such memories. I think you're better off personally. I mean, I've been a bit of a flipper. I mean, look, I've been really bad this last couple of weeks. I can't seem to settle on a Breitling Super Ocean. I bought a white dial one, which was beautiful, minty, superb. I flicked it, bought a black dial one, flicked it, and I've got another one coming. Now, guys, I want to assure you, I didn't plan on flip. I'm stopping now. Stop. I'm going to keep the one that I've actually secured. I'm going to do a video on that watch and how I got it. It was a really cool story. And I got to tell you, a good friend of mine in Sydney, David, he helped me out. I was a bit short on money, and he said, "Look, I'll pay for it. Ship it to me, and when you come and see me," because I was flying down to see him anyhow. I said I'll have the money by then. I fixed him up for most of it. So that's just a really cool watch. That's a fantastic watch. That is a great watch. And I'm also getting a Tudor Black Bay Heritage. And I'm stopping. I'm not going to be flipping them. I don't want to flip. I don't want to churn and burn. I want to hold them. Like a lot of my watches, I could have flipped. I've stopped becoming a flipper because I do value the memories with them. I really do. I really do value the memories. I mean, I remember this this Japanese girl. Geez, I was crazy about her. I just said, "Love Hotel." She just presses a button on the GPS, and before we know it, we're enjoying a couple of hours of passion. And yeah, there's some great memories. I had some great memories too with that Breitling I've just sold. You know, the Super Ocean, the black dial one. I had a great time with the family and that there, but unfortunately I've sold it because I'm gonna stabilize. I'm not actually churning them over. I think for myself, I want to have 10 watches. I want to have 10 watches, and 2 divers, 2 chronographs. I've got 2 dress watches. 2. I've got a few things coming. So this year. So look, I gotta say, Chin, it was great. He was a cool, really snazzy guy, really nice guy. Chin's a lovely guy. What do I think for his Slim Wrist? First Omega in space or the Moon Watch? Look, Chin, I gotta be honest with you, man. I think either would do fine for you. I didn't think your wrists were that small at all. He's got a presence. This guy's he's a mover and a shaker. I would say I do like the first Omega in space. It's got that retro. It hasn't got the crown guards on it. It's a wee bit smaller in size. Yeah, go for that. Go for that. By all means, go for that. It's very true. I do love my watches there themselves. There, I must say it was fantastic. I really love Chin's a great guy. I had a great time meeting him. Mind you, the relationship I was pursuing, that turned to shit after I met Chin. I raced back and then the bitch stood me up. So let's not. What was I wearing? What was I wearing on that trip? What was I wearing? Was I wearing the yellow gold? Was I wearing the... Just trying to remember, what was I wearing on that trip there? I can't remember. What did I wear on my Malaysian trip? I can't remember. What was I wearing? Maybe the Explorer 2. Oh. But was the Explorer 2 I was wearing? Anyhow, you know, I got to tell you that he's a cool guy, very, very cool guy. I love him to death there. I'd love to meet him again. He was a great guy, and I agree. You've got to create your own memories. I think it's better to get your own memories, and don't churn watches unnecessary. Keep them. I think that's an important point you raised there. So. I really did appreciate. He was a great guy. I loved him. He's a lovely guy. He's a good, really cool guy. That was the highlight of my Malaysian trip, meeting Chin. Chin was a cool guy. Chin was cool. Took me out for a beautiful meal. That was quite good, actually. That was very good. So Chin, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And hey, good luck. Have fun in Vietnam. Man, that is, I tell you what, those Vietnamese girls, you know, that is going to be a great trip, Chin. Okay, guys, Archie Luxury channel. Cut. Hi, guys, Archie Luxury channel, Paul Pluta channel. And my good friend, Tan Zillan, answering super chats. It's not about the money. It's not about the money. I feel like I'm doing my passion. Tan Zillan, simply the best. And he's got another one for you here. How's this? It's not about the money. It's not about the money. It's my passion. Scheitling on time. Simply the best. Now, guys, I got to tell you, I struggle to survive full-time on YouTube. Please look in the description below for 10 ways you can keep me full-time on YouTube. Guys, I really need your help. Please consider getting a paid video review. I'll do a review on any watch, any question you want. Guys, you can sponsor me on Patreon. You can sponsor me for as little as $1 a month. $1 a month. And that just keeps me going on full-time on YouTube. Guys, you could also, I do phone calls. You can talk to me for an hour on the phone, Skype or WhatsApp, for $50 US. Guys, I really do need your help to stay full-time. Man cannot survive on Google Ads alone. Please help me. Please help me stay full-time on YouTube. And guys, don't forget that. It's not about the money. It's my passion. Scheitling on time. Simply the best. Tan Zillan, thank you. That's a sponsored bit from Tan Zillan. I can do that for $150 a month if you email me directly. Look below for my email address, guys.
Okay.